I've just left the A1 at Alconbury in Cambridgeshire. The road I'm now on used to be the A1 until Alconbury was bypassed in 1964. All the post-1964 housing along this road is a result of the bypass, which took away the traffic which once thundered along here. Anyway, here I'm following a stretch of the old A1 on my way to Alconbury Hill. Hello and welcome to the ride. The route from London to Alconbury via Stevenage and Baldock was developed towards the end of the 17th century to give us the Great North Road. Such was its importance that in the 1920s it was designated as the A1. But there is another, older route from London to Alconbury Hill. It runs north from London and continues to follow the line of Roman Ermine Street via Waltham Cross and Ware, following what is now the A10 to Royston. From there it used to continue to follow the Roman road through Huntingdon to meet the A1 at Alconbury Hill. This route is known as the Old North Road. The great significance of Alconbury Hill is that it was the meeting place of the Great North Road, the A1, and the Old North Road, the Roman Ermine Street. Both were seen as alternative routes to and from London in the heyday of the stagecoach era. In Alconbury Weston, just about to cross over the Alconbury Brook, and there on the right is the White Hart, one of the many coaching inns along the Great North Road. More post-bypass housing to either side. Passing out of Alconbury Weston now to meet the gentle climb towards Alconbury Hill. Gentle for me on a motorcycle perhaps, but no doubt a severe pull for the horses in the heyday of stagecoaching. Still on the old A1, I'm climbing now to cross the current A1, which was given motorway status in the late 1990s. So what are we looking for? Here's a drawing from about 1900 showing the meeting of the Great North Road and the Old North Road, or Ermine Street, at the Alconbury Hill Milestone. Near the junction and milestone stood the Wheatsheaf Inn, which served travellers in the coaching and motoring eras. We're getting closer now to the site depicted in the old drawing. This looks like a safe and convenient place to park, out of everyone's way. I need hardly say that things have changed just a little. No Wheatsheaf Inn. This was pulled down in the 1980s. The road I'm crossing now is in fact Ermine Street, on the route of the old Roman road. It is one carriageway from the previous A-road status dual carriageway that existed before this section of the A1 became a motorway in the late 1990s. It was left to run parallel to the motorway for many miles. The great milestone of Alconbury Hill, erected in 1770, which marks the historic meeting place of roads, or did so until recently. Something like the old routes do still meet nearby, just south of here, in a system of fast dualled roads, motorways and flyovers. So here the milestone remains stranded on Alconbury Hill, bypassed by thousands of people every day on the A1M, but with no one to see it, care or think about it. In its heyday, the stone spelt out the options to travellers in the coaching era and the early days of motoring. Travelling north from here, you'd follow the Great North Road along the course of Roman Ermine Street. If you were travelling south, you'd have the options pointed out by pointing hands. Here, with the hand on the top pointing left or to the east of the milestone, it's worn and weathered, but the inscription reads, "To London, 64 miles through Huntingdon, Royston and Ware." And that's, of course, the Old North Road or the Roman Ermine Street. It also notes, "To Huntingdon, 3 miles. Further down, the inscription reads, "To London, 72 miles through Cambridge." This would be the route of the old A11 through Great Chesterford, Bishop Stortford and Epping, that's closely followed today by the M11. It also notes to Cambridge 21 miles. Here, with the hand at the top pointing right, or to the west of the milestone, back down the road through Alconbury that I've just ridden, the inscription reads, again it's worn and weathered, "To London, 68 miles through Buckden, Biggleswade and Hatfield." This is, of course, the way of the Great North Road or A1. It also notes, "To Buckden, 7 miles. And back in the opposite direction, to Stilton, 7 miles. A wonderful piece of transport history. Passed by many, seen by few. Built to serve a utilitarian purpose, the milestone has become a lasting monument, marking a place of immense social significance in terms of the movement of people across Britain. Thank you for joining me on the ride today. I hope the old milestone was of interest to you. If so, please like, subscribe, perhaps even share. I will then let you know when I'm next out and about. For now, I'm done.